Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to... Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first.
Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
1 yard gain brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Carson, and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Chris Carson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a big
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
The pass. A 3-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Fourth and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on fourth and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
The score is Seahawks 3, Washington 0.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
At the 20.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Darrell Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, 58 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Wilson's pass.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, it's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen on
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And that's good for us.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be... And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20. Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And does Washington have it? They do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They run it with Carson.
Chris Carson.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
operating from the gun. Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Seahawks 15. Washington 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And break. The tight end's got it.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Metcalf. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson will throw again. Short throw to Disley. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Bill Disley.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw now on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Underneath, he's got Brate.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
back to the ground, this time with Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
again the ball carrier.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
25. Washington 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
26-yard line.
The Seahawks take back over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now it's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Will Disley. That's good.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st down, Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run again with Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
28, Washington 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf. It's
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
.39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Sheldon Richardson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
The 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd
from the gun. Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Carson, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's good.
4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Terry McLaurin.
One of the selling points at the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Brait, the tight end's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 2.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.